This is a Witchspace Q4 update. I'm Commander Burr. The latest Frontier Developments Q4 live stream took place last night, and Ed and Adam from Frontier were finally able to show off two of the major updates that were first mentioned all the way back at the Frontier Expo in London in 2017. In this second of two recap videos from last night's stream, I'm going to go over the changes to mining and give an overview of what was shown on the live stream. So, wow. Arguably the most anticipated of the two changes shown last night, the hotly anticipated mining update did not disappoint. Before we get into this, it's worth pointing out that Frontier were keen to stress that the current mining system would still be available to use. Mining lasers etc would still be in the game, and if your Zen thing is sitting by a rock scraping at it with a mining laser, and I've spent many a happy hour doing just that, then this is still very much an option for you. What the mining update in Q4 brings is more effort and more spectacle for more material gain and reward in the game. Also a lot of the random happenstance and pure luck of the draw will be gone from the mining aspect of the game right across the board. So the demonstration started with Adam firing a discovery probe of the same type that we've seen in the beta for unveiling planetary surfaces at a ring system rather than a planet. Upon impacting the ring, the probe kicks off a very cool effect where a scan moved all the way around the ring, unveiling what Frontier are calling hotspots for mining. These hotspots then show up in your navigation list as targetable and also show what minerals those hotspots are likely to contain. After you've found the hotspot of interest to you, you can drop into the hotspot the same way you would normally for any extraction zone currently, and once in amongst the asteroids you can then use the first of your new tools to identify a target to mine, and that new tool is the Pulse Wave Scanner. The new scanner kicks off a scan of the local area, very similar to the system that we've used previously to scan megaships etc, but instead it highlights the most mineral heavy asteroids by a colour gradient and brightness change, meaning you can go straight basically to the good stuff. Next, Adam fired a prospector limpet at the best looking asteroid, and when it impacted it did a scan of the body itself, highlighting surface deposits, subsurface deposits and fissures in the rock. These new features all appear in the contact list as targetable objects. Adam then targeted a surface deposit and then aimed a new tool called the Abrasion Blaster at it. When fired at the surface deposit, the weapon knocked off part of that deposit that can then be collected in the usual way. It's a very cool effect. Then Adam moved on to the subsurface deposits, which require a new tool called the Dispersal Missile. The missile came in a magazine of what appeared to be 48 missiles or so, but again this is beta so that might change, and each missile contains a warhead that is capable of drilling down into the asteroid and then exploding upon command.
Oh, that's a miss. Yeah, okay, so you have to be quite accurate with it. I'll go another time. So let's go there. Yes. And out it comes. Yeah, that's all great.
To use the weapon you fire it, hold the fire button down, and you then get a display that will tell you how deep the warhead is going, how fast it's moving through the rock that it's moving through, and when it's reached a deposit. If you then release the fire button when it's inside one of the deposits, it will detonate and throw the deposit clear of the asteroid, ready for you to collect. Each subsurface element can be worked over and over with this tool until it's empty if you so desire. It looked like a very cool system, and it had some nice on-screen effects and GUI elements. So finally the guys moved on to fissures and the new seismic charge warhead. Oh my god. Like the other kinds of deposits, the fissures were listed in the contacts panel. When selected, each fissure will show you what strength it is, so either low, average or high, and to crack a fissure open you'll need to deploy a charge to that fissure and then set the appropriate detonation yield using a similar charge up and release system that we've seen previously. There are UI elements that allow you to guide this process, and the key skill to it will be setting the charges to the right yield to blow the asteroid apart without damaging too much of the deposits inside that you're trying to get to. Once the first charge is deployed you've got about 2 minutes to carry on deploying charges around the asteroid before it detonates automatically. Once your charges are set, if you wish you can disarm them or you can detonate them there and then. There's a UI element on screen that shows the 3 different yield strengths set for any given charge: orange, red and blue. Blue is the sweet spot for the maximum mineral yield. Orange won't be enough to break the rock open, and red will damage some of the prize that you're trying to get to and lose some of the material that you're trying to access. So during the demonstration shown on screen, Adam set 2 charges and then detonated them. I'll show you what, if you've not seen it, I'll show you what happens next without talking over it and without spoiling it. Have a look at this.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Need some night vision to have a look inside this thing, aren't I?
So there you go. Once the asteroid is in larger chunks, what were deposits deep within the asteroid then become surface deposits on the now smaller but frankly still huge chunks that can be extracted with the surface abrasion blaster. And it's worth noting as well that once the asteroid's blown apart into bigger chunks you can fly effectively inside what's left of the asteroid. So I suspect getting to some of those chunks is still going to be quite an interesting piloting challenge. So yeah, in summary, the mining system revamp brings with it 4 new tools: the pulse wave scanner, the abrasion blaster, the dispersal missile and the seismic charge. It's a massive and comprehensive overhaul of the system, makes it without a doubt an exciting and fun part of the game that's going to require skill and practice to master, but it will still be accessible to the casual player if need be. I was honestly seriously impressed with what I saw last night. I can't wait to get my mitts on it. Quarter 4 is shaping up to be something really special indeed. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for making it this far. If you enjoy my videos, do remember to hit the subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. That stuff really helps the channel. And if you hit the little bell icon on the bottom right you'll get a notification next time I upload a new video. I'll be back as soon as possible with more videos. Until then, 07 Commanders, follow the greens on the way out and do keep clear of the toast track. I very much look forward to seeing you next time.